Now see this. Here, first, yesterday I completed the introduction part. Just I gave the revision for this. Next part is, what is the next part of this program? Next part is history. History of the C language in the sense when it is started and what are the ancestral languages of C language will be there. I will let you know that. First of all, very first computer programming language is ALGOL. ALGOL is a computer programming language. After that, they are invented BCPS, Basic Computer Programming Language, BCPL. After adding, now how our operating systems, mobile operating systems are releasing from year to year or months together, they are releasing different versions of operating system like Android. In the same way, when they are added some new features to the existing, a new language version will be released. In the same way, ALGOL is the one thing, and this is BCPL, Basic Computer Programming Language. Later, B language will also be there. B language. Later, after adding some advanced features, C language has invented. This language is invented in 1972. Who developed this language? Dennis Rich. Dennis Rich. And where they are developed? AT&T Bell Labs. AT&T Bell Labs. It is New Jersey. New Jersey, USA. So this is a place where they are developed. This is normal history of it. So this is normal history of the C language. No need to learn all this history, but history is not helpful in our regular logics. And coming to this place, now here we can go for what are the various different things are there in this character set is the most important. If you want to learn any programming language, we are supposed to understand what are the character set will be used. Either it may be a communication language or programming language. What are the allowable character set will be used, how it will be used, which things we will use in a particular concept. That I will let you know. Here I'm talking about character set. What are the various character set will be allowed in a programming language. Now here I'm taking a particular language like this. In this language, I'm going to give alphabets. Alphabets. In these alphabets, we will take small a to small z. 26 letters will be there, and capital A to capital Z. 26 letters will be there, and digits will also be there. Second part of the character set is digits. Digits will also be there. Those digits are 1 to 9. How many totally? 10 digits will be there in this. And coming to symbols will also be there. Symbols. We will use symbols as operators, some separators. There are so many symbols will be used. Those are totally like I will give some of the symbols like a plus, minus, plus, minus, star, etc. You see, there are the various symbols are there. Various symbols are there. These are totally 32. 32 symbols are there. Got it. Now here, one more thing also there. D, alphabets, digits, symbols, and afterwards we can go for keywords is most important. Keywords are most important. Those keywords are these keywords according to ANSI standards. That is most important. as of ANSI. This is the one thing. According to ANSI standards, there are 32 keywords are there. So these things we should learn perfectly in this. What is, why we are using this one? A, small a to small z, capital A to capital Z, zeros and ones, and symbols and keywords. When you know each and everything perfectly, learning C language is possible. If you are not understanding this, you cannot learn rest of the things. So these are the very much important topics you should understand. In this, so here after this, next we can go for what are the various keywords are important. They are the very basics. So we will go for keywords. What are the various keywords will be used in this? These keywords can be classified into different categories. To remember all the keywords in a proper manner, I am dividing these keywords into different categories. Those are very much important. Type keywords are, data type keywords are most important. Data type keywords, how many keywords will be there, I will let you know that. In this, first part of the data type keywords are primary data types. Primary data types keywords. Those are, first of all, very importantly, we will take character and integer and float, comma double. So these are the primary data types. Why we are calling it as primary means these data types will not depend on any other data types. These are called primary. And coming to another data types like secondary data types. Secondary data types. These are depends on primary data types. These secondary data types are, the secondary data types are is yes, that's one. Short is a keyword. One more thing is long keyword and signed keyword and unsigned keyword. So these are the different keywords will be used in data types. Now count them. How many variable keywords are used in this? In primary data types, 4 keywords. Secondary data types, 4 keywords. Totally, how many keywords we are using in data types? 8 keywords will be there. These are the 8 keywords will be used in this. Now coming to another type of data types, those are storage classes. Storage classes keywords. In that, we will use, first of all, very much important one is auto, static, extern. One more thing is register. These are the 4 keywords will be used in this. These are the 4 keywords will be used in this. Now, after this 8 plus 4, how many totally? 12. Out of 32 keywords, 20 keywords we have to list out. Later, control statements keywords will also be there. Control statements keywords. So these will be of different categories. In the conditional control statements, conditional control statements. What are the conditional control statements? Like if, comma, else. These are the 2 different keywords will be used in conditional control statements. And I will write here itself so that you can understand easily. and branching control statement. In this, we will use switch keyword, switch case, default, before the break we're supposed to take. BREAK, break. So here we used 4 keywords in this. Coming to third one. Next, jumping control statements. Jumping control statements. Here, BREAK, break, go to, and continue. Here are the different keywords. Then, one more important category is looping. You can also say it as iterative control statement, iterations. Iterative control statements. So, just I'm giving only topic and I'm not explaining anything. Just I'm giving only the topic names according to keywords. Now here you can go for loop, while loop, and do also will be used. Means combination of do and while we can use another format. So these are the various control statements. Now count them. How many keywords we are used? So here in first we use 2. Here 4, 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3, 9. 9. But this break is repeating in branching control statement as well as jumping control statements. Now we are counting, right? So we need to take only once. So here this is 4, 2, 6. This 2, this will not be counted. So 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 3, 11 keywords will be used in control statement. Got it? 12 plus 11. How many? Totally 23 keywords used. Out of 32, we used 23. How many rest of the keywords out of 32? 9 keywords we have to list out. In these 9 keywords, we will say it as other keywords. Other categories. Here, we will use functions concept. In this functions concept, we will use void, comma, return. They are the 2 keywords. Rest 7 keywords we are supposed to. Now here we can use variable. I can go for first of all structures. For structures, we can go for struct keyword. Struct keyword. Next, union also I'm using unions. In this unions, I can go for union is the one keyword. And one more thing, I can go for variables. Variables, the lives and statement we can give. CONST constant, create constant, and static also we will use. So here this is 2 to 4 and 2 6 keywords we used. 3 more keywords we supposed to take, like and after this we can go for here enums also, enumerations. For enumerations, now for enumerations we can use enums. Enum keyword will be used. So here 5 and 2 7. 2 more keywords we supposed to use, like that is 2 keywords will be used. Count them once again. 8 plus 4, 12 plus 11, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 keywords. 2 more keywords will be
size of and type def.
What is the type def and
Size of.
Yes, size up. Size up will be coming here itself. Yes.
Volatile, sir.
Volatile is will be used. That is optional.
Okay.
Volatile and type def also we can use. Yes. Type def. So these are the various keywords will be used. This is optional. We will not use anywhere. It's volatile. So I'm putting them into brackets. This volatile. So these are the 32 keywords will be used in this. So then you know all these keywords properly, the implementation, where it is come, where it will come, how we are going to use this, then we can understand C language perfectly. Understand? So these are the various different keywords are there in C language. First of all, we should know what is the type. Here in the keywords itself, we can understand that what are the concepts we are going to discuss. Here, most importantly, we need to go for data types. In our data type itself, we are telling that this is the primary data type, this is secondary data type. Understand? And one more thing is storage classes will be there. Storage classes will decide the life of that variable. How much time the variable value will be persisted into that. How long the value will be stick with that variable. That depends upon the storage classes. And this is the control statement yesterday I explained. If you want to execute a particular statement from one place to another place, we will do that. If you want to go for multi-branch statements, you can go for branching control statements like this. One by one, we will come to that. But here, this is character set is most important, and these are the keywords. We must remember each and everything. Understand? So here, how much totally keywords are 32, right? So according to this, how much total things are there in this? According to this is 32. Total character set is totally 64, 32, 64, 74, and 94, 100, 126 characters we are using in this. Totally 126 characters will be used. Got it. These are one more important topic we are supposed to understand. Now, these are the keywords. For each and every keyword, if you type in Google, each and every keyword description and usage will be given. There are so many lakhs of links available in Google if you search it. But first of all, we need to know what is the importance of the keyword, why we need to put it. And after this, to make you understand, these are the basic things we can understand. Now, the structure is most important for the C language program. Structure is most important. What is structure? What is the importance of the structure? You can go for it, isn't it? So, to write any program, we need to follow certain structure. So, here I am going with the structure of the C program. Structure of C program. See, are you there? No response from you. Are you busy with any other work?
No,
Record
sir.
work, I think.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm not writing record. I'm doing this work only.
మళ్ళీ ఎందుకంటే ఇవి బేసిక్స్ కదా, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్, ఎందుకంటే యు మే హ్యావ్ బిజీ ప్రిపేరింగ్ రికార్డ్. మా పిల్లలు కూడా మస్తు మందిని చూస్తుంటారు. వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తుంటారు అంటారు, ఇక్కడ ఇక్కడ మేము
అదే లేదు సార్, అట్లా ఏం రాస్తలే. అదే ఇదే,
ఎందుకంటే ఇవి బేసిక్స్ కదా, చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇవి అర్థం కాకపోతే సి లాంగ్వేజ్ ఎప్పటికీ మిస్టేక్ అయ్యాయి
సార్. ఇది ఇఫ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ లలో ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ ఎలిఫ్ కూడా ఉంటుంది కదా సార్.
ఎలిఫ్స్ అనేది కీవర్డ్ కాదు. ఐఎమ్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ ఓన్లీ కీవర్డ్స్. వెన్ వి కమ్ టు దట్ కండిషనల్ కంట్రోల్ స్టేట్మెంట్, దెన్ ellipse will be there. Ellipse will not be ellipse. There is no keyword in C language.
మరి
if అనేది కీవర్డ్ లేదు. else if అనే ఒకటి ఉంటుంది. While implementing a else if statement, if else statement, we will use else if, but we will take individually. We cannot combine together like in Python. Python లో లాగా elif అనేది ఒకటి ఉంటుంది కానీ ఇందులో ఉండదు. else తర్వాత if కండిషన్, else బ్లాక్ లోనే మళ్ళీ ఇంకో if తీసుకుంటాం మనం. So practically I will show that. So here, before writing any C language program, we should follow certain structures in this. What is the structure of the C language? First, very basic statement is documentation section. Documentation section will be there. Documentation in the sense, how it will be, I will give as my sample program to you. Like documentation in the sense, it will give you the title of the program. Here itself I am giving. To give the title of any program will be in comment lines. Will be in comment lines. That is documentation. Means whatever the lines you are giving in the program in comments, compiler will not compile it. Compiler will not consider it as source code. What is source code? What is comment lines? We will come to that. Next, second one is linking section. Linking section will be there. We'll give linking to library, means including header files under them. Simple. That is including header files. Including header files. Some C language library files will be there. For everything we cannot give the definition. For that we are using some predefined functions. So to make use of that predefined functions, we supposed to come to this. So this is linking section will be there later. In this, one more thing is function, comma, global variable declaration. Global variable declaration. If any variables are required, any functions you want to define, you can declare here itself. Now coming to fourth section of the program, main function. Main function will be started. Later, in this main function, in the very first part of the block is variable declaration section. Variable declaration section. And IO statements. Any output input statements you want to give, you can give later. Here in this blocking, we will start the flower bucket here. Why we should give that to flower bucket means we are starting the block. All statements must be enclosed within the block bracket. Then only the statement what we are writing under the control of main block. This is ending of main block. Like this. Now, if you have any functions declared, user-defined functions are declared, they will be defined here itself. The fifth position, we can give user-defined function definitions. User-defined function definitions. So these are the various parts of the program structure. That is most important things we need to remember. Got it? So against that, I'm going to give small example for that. Here, comment means comment will be like this. Against that exact section, I'm giving program to add two numbers. Got it? That is the one thing. And in a linking section, we can give link like this. What link we can give? Like hash include stdio.h. Got it? Now this is linking section, means header file will be somewhere we are trying to link into our program, and coming to this place, global variable declaration. Suppose I'm defining my own function like void hello is the function I'm declaring. Got it? Just I'm declaring, I'm not defining anything. So this is a function. Here as usual, main will come. Main will come like something I'm giving void main. Got it? So as usual, flower bracket will be started here itself. According to the program structure, we will start the main program like this. Got it? Now here I am telling that any variables if you want to declare, you're supposed to declare here itself like this. Int A comma B like this. What we are doing? We are declaring two different variables A comma B. Throughout the program, how many number of variables are required? You must declare at a declaration section. Where the declaration section will be after mains flower bracket started, block bracket started. Next statement must be declaration. If you take any other statement before this declaration, it won't accept in C language. So this section we can call it as variable declaration section. Got it. Now coming to this one, some IO statements I want to give. IO statement in the sense, simply I want to print hello. For that, we supposed to use printf. In that printf, I'm taking like hello. Simply I'm typing hello. Got it. So this is the one thing. Now I'm ending the block. How can you end the block? Like this. There is open bracket. Now here I'm giving close bracket. Now if any other functions are defined in this, already we declared one function in the hello before main. We are declared one. I'm going to give the definition for this. How we are giving the definition? Like void main, void hello. How I given there? In the same way, I need to take like this. The definition of that function will be like this. Later. Sorry. This is the function I'm defining. User defined function I declared at the starting of the main function, and here I'm giving my own thing, own definition for this function like this. Hello I'm giving. Later I can go for this one. This is one more important thing you're supposed to understand. Got it? So like this, the program structure will be. Okay.
ప్రతి కమాండ్ దగ్గర అట్లా సెమికోలన్ పెట్టాలి కోలన్.
ఇది ఆ ప్రోగ్రామ్ రూల్స్ లో చెప్తా నేను. ప్రోగ్రామ్ రూల్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు చెప్తా.
ఈ కమాండ్ దగ్గర పెడుతున్నారు కదా.
ప్రతి కమాండ్ దగ్గర ఇప్పుడు ఇది యాక్చువల్ గా ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫర్ దిస్. దిస్ ఇస్ ఓన్లీ స్ట్రక్చర్. డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ మీన్స్ హౌ ద డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ విల్ బి. డిడ్ ఐ ended with comment line ended with semicolon?
కమెంట్ లేదు సార్, ఎండ్ కాలేదు
కదా. పోనీ ఇందులో లింకింగ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ దగ్గర పెట్టానా?
లేదు.
మరి ఇక్కడ హలో వాయిడ్ హలో దగ్గర పెట్టా, బట్ ఇక్కడ మెయిన్ ఫంక్షన్ పెట్టానా?
లేదు. మళ్ళీ ఇంటూ దగ్గర ప్రింట్ ఎఫ్ దగ్గర వచ్చి
అలా కాదు. అయితే దానికి ఒక స్పెసిఫిక్ రూల్ ఉంటుంది. వాట్ ఇస్ ద రూల్ ఈస్ somewhere we need to give the semicolon, somewhere is not required. But here itself I am telling that here we are giving the linking, but linking cannot be ended, but automatically the control go to that particular resource and bring the value back to them. That is the one thing. Here we are declaring it, we are not defining it, we are declaring ends with here itself. Here also declaration. So we are ending the declaration here itself. But in this, we are not giving any body for this. Body means there is no definition followed by this hello function. But whereas in a main function, we have some definition after the main, so that we are not supposed to end with the semicolon. But here the function calling is completed, so that I am ending with the semicolon. So some rules will be there for that. Based on that rules, where we supposed to give the semicolon, where we are not give the semicolon. That we will understand in near future.
మిడిల్ ఆఫ్ ది ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఏదైతే అవుతుందో అవి కంపల్సరీగా ఆ బ్రాకెట్స్ లోనే అవ్వాలా సార్?
ఇక్కడ ఏది ఏ బ్రాకెట్స్ అంటున్నా? ఈ బ్రాకెట్సా?
కాదు సార్, దాని కిందది
ఈ బ్రాకెట్స్ కూడా వీటికి సెపరేటర్స్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ ఉంటుంది. చెప్తా ఇప్పుడు నేను. బ్రాకెట్స్ అంటే అన్ని బ్రాకెట్స్. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్న ఇవి యాంగులర్స్ ఉన్నవి బ్రాకెట్స్, అవునా? ఇక్కడ ఇవి ఉన్నవి బ్రాకెట్స్ అంటారు. ఇప్పుడు వీటిని బ్రాకెట్స్ అంటారు. అలా కాకుండా ఇంకో రకమైన బ్రాకెట్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఇవి కూడా ఉంటాయి బ్రాకెట్స్. బట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బ్రాకెట్ అండ్ దట్ బ్రాకెట్? That type of understanding is important. So here, when we are coming to the symbols, discussion of symbols and operators, we will come to that. There is a separate topic like what is that? Separators. So how we are using the separators? What is the important separator? What is the name of that pair of brackets? When we will use those brackets? That we will discuss in upcoming classes. But here,
కండిషన్ ఏమన్నా అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఒక సపోజ్ ఒకటి మనం ప్రింట్ చేస్తున్నాము, ఒకటి మనం ఇస్తున్నాము, కమాండ్ ఇస్తున్నప్పుడల్లా ఆ కమాండ్ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయినప్పుడల్లా మనం కాలన్ పెట్టాలి, అంతేనా?
అది పెట్టాలి. అది ఎలా పెట్టాలి, ఎప్పుడు పెట్టాలి అనేది కొన్ని ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ రూల్స్ ఉంటాయి. వన్స్ యూ కంప్లీట్ దిస్ వన్, ఐ థింక్ టుమారోస్ క్లాస్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ అబౌట్ దిస్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ రూల్స్. ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ రూల్స్ అనే ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్ ఉంటుంది. Programming rules అనే ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్ ఉంటుంది. ఇన్ దట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ we will discuss each and everything regarding this programming. దీంట్లో ఏం రూల్ ఫాలో కావాలి, ఏ రూల్స్ ఉండాలి అనేది we will discuss it. సో ఇది ఇలా ఉంటుంది. సో ఇక్కడ ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ లో ఇంకా ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటే ఒకసారి, ఆర్ యూ కాపీ దిస్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ కంప్లీట్లీ? ప్రథమ్, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ గెటింగ్ ఎనీ వాయిస్ ఫ్రమ్ యూ. Are you there? Pratham, are you there? But you are not your voice is not audible to me. Voice is important, not actions. I think mic is not, just make it proper at least tomorrow onwards. Okay, let it. So today what are the topics we discussed? Just close the textbook and try to tell what topics I discussed today. Only topics, names. Don't see notebook. See camera. చెప్పేటప్పుడే బ్రెయిన్ లోకి వెళ్ళిపోవాలి, అదంతే. ఇంకా ఒకసారి మన నోట్బుక్ చూడొద్దు. కెన్ యూ ఆర్ నాట్? No problem. At a time we cannot remember all these things, but slowly we will understand. But try what topics we discussed today. Give a small recap within 5 minutes. Am I troubling you? పర్లేదు, చెప్పగలిగితే చెప్పంతే. Are you checking your notebook? Pratham, I am asking you only. Today we started with mic is not working. Okay. Just set it first. At least tomorrow, just set it first. Okay, good. Sweta, can you speak anything on about our today's topic? శ్వేత కాదు కానీ శ్రీ అని చెప్పని శ్వేత వద్దులే కానీ శ్రియా
నేను ఇవాళ కదా సార్ నేర్చుకుంది.
జనరల్ గా మనం చెప్పిన టాపిక్స్ ఓవరాల్ గురించి
అంత పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా తెలియదు కానీ లైక్ జనరల్ గా అన్ని మొత్తం ఏ కొట్టులా ఉన్నాయి సార్. లైక్ అంటే ఫస్ట్ స్టార్టింగ్ మీరు లైక్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ అని చెప్పారు. ఆల్ఫాబెట్స్ స్మాల్ ఏ టు స్మాల్ జెడ్ 26 ఉంటాయి, క్యాపిటల్ ఏ జెడ్ 26 ఉంటాయి. డిజిట్స్ చెప్పారు. దాని తర్వాత ఇవి సింబల్స్ చెప్పారు, అవి ఒక 30 అన్నారు. తర్వాత కీవర్డ్స్ చెప్పారు, అవి ఒక 32 ఉంటాయి అన్నారు. కీవర్డ్స్ ని డీటెయిల్ గా ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్, డేటా టైప్ అవి వచ్చేసి ప్రైమరీ డేటా టైప్, సెకండరీ డేటా టైప్ అవి చెప్పారు సార్. తర్వాత కండిషనల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్, ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్, తర్వాత జాయినింగ్ అట్లా. కొన్ని 8, 4, 11 మళ్ళీ ఇవి గుర్తులేవు సార్. అది అట్లా కొంచెమే గుర్తుంది.
అయితే నేను ఇలా కీవర్డ్స్ మొత్తాన్ని ఒక కేటగిరీ వైజ్ ఎందుకు డిజైన్ చేస్తున్నాను అంటే, ఓన్లీ ద రీజన్ ఈస్ వన్స్ యూ గో టు ద కీవర్డ్స్ అకార్డింగ్ టు ద కేటగిరీ, ఎవ్రీ టాపిక్ విల్ బి రిమెంబర్ ఇన్ యువర్ సి లాంగ్వేజ్. చూడండి, ప్రతి టాపిక్ వస్తుంది అక్కడ. దేర్ ఈజ్ నో టాపిక్ లెఫ్ట్ ఎక్సెప్ట్ అరేస్. అరేస్ కాకుండా ఇంకా వేరే ఏ టాపిక్ కూడా విడిచిపెట్టలేరు. చెక్ ద ఇండెక్స్. Check the index. Each and every topic in that category will be welcome. Haimavati. Okay, each and every topic we discussed, we are given in the index. That is come across in the list of keywords. Each and every keyword is there. Just check it out. Except arrays. Arrays, one more concept also there, pointers. Arrays and pointers, two concepts are left over. But we will continue with that. But this is related to data types only. Both are related to data types only. Data type keywords. What are the data type keywords we are using? That will be there in arrays and pointers. Except these two things, all concepts are written in the types of keywords. So that is the reason I will focus more on keywords. Each and every keyword will have its own history. That is the most important thing we need to understand. For each and every keyword, what keyword we are using, that keywords must be displayed there, must be used in one of the concept. Understand? Once again, I'm sharing my screen. Just have a look. Now see this. Here onwards, this is introduction. Yesterday we finished. This is the history, small history about the C language. There are 2-3 pages history is there, but that is not helpful to us to write in the program. Yes, Haimavati, you raised your hand. Want to speak something? At last we will speak something, but let me complete this. Okay. Now here, character set. Character set is most important. These are the character set we will use in this. Somebody left. Who is that? Shreya. What happened to Shreya?
లేదు సార్, నేను ఉన్నాను సార్.
చాలా తక్కువ మంది కనిపిస్తుంటే
ఎవరు హ్యాండ్ రైస్ చేశారు సార్?
అదే హైమా అని ఇప్పుడే జాయిన్ అయిపోయింది స్టూడెంట్. Later, okay. Okay, no problem. Now here, these are the just character set I discussed. What are the various characters we are using in this? After that, keywords are most important. As I said, these keywords are categorized into different topics. Got it? Categorized into different topics. Those topics are primary data types keywords, secondary data types keywords, and storage classes keywords. These totally of 12 sets. Got it? So these are of 12 things. And one more thing is control statements also most important. This consists of 11 keywords. Each and every keyword will be used in some specific purpose. And later some other keywords. Here it is displaying each and every topic. Here control statements has finished. Here data types has been finished. Storage classes are covered. And here functions will be covered. Later structures, unions, enumerations, some life skills, lifetime of variables will be decided here. But here the leftover topics are arrays and pointers. These arrays and pointers also including these keywords. Understand? So if you check that everything is listed out there itself. Typecasting, it is associated with data types only. And one more thing is functions, pointers, structures, unions already is there. Constants, variables related to these data types only. So these are the topics we are going to discuss in our near future. So that is one more important topics. Next tomorrow, most important thing, don't miss this class, because programming rules are very much important. Means without knowing the rules of any game, we cannot play the game. Pratham know very well about games. Can you play the game without knowing rules? Can you win the game? It's not possible. Because when you follow the rules only, we can go level by level. But without knowing rules, it's very difficult to crack the game or complete the game. In the same way, here also, if you want to learn the programming language, we are supposed to follow each and every rule carefully, cautiously. We need to follow these rules. Then only writing program is very easy, isn't it? So after this programming rules, I'm going to introduce a small concept like algorithms. Means yesterday, very first class, I told you that problem solving skills. What do you mean by problem solving skills? How much big problem it may be, we need to slice into different parts. We can slice them. Slicing means a small piece. Mango slice antar kada. And meaning enti, we are cutting the mango into simple small pieces, so that it is very easy to have. In the same way, to find out the problem, to find out the solution for any problem, we need to break down the problem into different parts. How we are going to break down the problem into different pieces, different sub problems? Then only we can find out the solution for that. The type of programming paradigms, programming techniques we will follow to develop any programs, to develop any application. Okay. In the first class, I told you that Sriya missed that class. She was very busy with some other thing, so she missed that class. While in a discussion, we will see that. This is the class. Okay, na? So tomorrow I am going to give this description. Complete the programming skills and the concept ఉంటుంది. దాంట్లో programming rules we will discuss. What happened? Anybody want to speak anything? Just turn on your mic and speak. చెప్పండి, ఎవరు మాట్లాడతారు? ఏం శ్రీయా, అది బిజీ?
లేదు సార్, ఏం బిజీ లేదు.
ఏదో బిజీగా మాట్లాడుతున్నాను.
లేదు సార్.
వచ్చినా మీ తమ్ముడు వచ్చినా కొట్లాడడానికి నీతోని? మీ తమ్ముడు సప్పుడు లేదు ఇంట్లో, అల్లరి లేదు ఇంత అసలే.
చదువుకుంటున్నాడు సార్ ఆ రూమ్ లో.
అవునా? అంత బిజీగా, అందుకే లేకపోతే ఇంత కామ్గా ఎందుకుంటది ఇల్లు, మొత్తం ఇల్లు వీక్ పందిరేస్తాడు కదా అని చూస్తున్నా నేను.
అదే కాలేజ్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాయి సార్, ఇంకా వర్క్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా.
అవునా, ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. ఒక 5 minutes, ఒక 5 minutes. చేస్తారు ఏం కాదు. ఓకే, వాట్ ప్రథమ్, ఆర్ యూ ఫాలోయింగ్ రియల్ గా? ఎందుకు అంటే దీస్ ఆర్ వెరీ బేసిక్ క్లాసెస్. ఇఫ్ యూ ఇగ్నోర్ దీస్ బేసిక్ క్లాసెస్, నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్, అప్కమింగ్ క్లాసెస్, ఇట్ విల్ ఫీల్ డిఫికల్ట్. ఓకే, అది మాత్రం రానివ్వు. ఓకేనా? సో
ఎస్ సార్,
రేపటి క్లాస్ లో మంచిగా ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ రూల్స్ మీద కొంచెం ఆలోచిద్దాము, చూస్తాం. ఓకేనా? ఓకే, shall I end the class now? I'm ending class.
yes sir, thank you sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
okay.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night.